World Radio Day, the SABC's 3 Limpopo-based radio stations will be running a simulcast program between 11 and midday today to celebrate World Radio Day. What is this all about? Let's bring in Pimani Baloyi. She's live for us at the University of Venda. Pimani, very good morning to you. Talk to us firstly about which radio stations will be involved in this.
Good morning, Blaine. Indeed, I am actually sitting on top of a makeshift studio where Munganalonene FM, Tobela FM and Palapala FM are simulcasting a broadcast to celebrate World Radio Day, Blaine. You know, these 3 stations are found in Limpopo at the SABC's offices in Polokwane, but today they've come to the University of Venda where they'll be broadcasting this show on these 3 radio stations for an hour between right now, Blaine, and midday, where they say they have a joint listenership of about 5 million. On this 5 million listeners will be hearing them. 3 presenters from these 3 radio stations are behind me, Blaine, as you can see over there, starting this simulcast as we speak. But Blaine, I'm going to bring in one of the managers responsible for this simulcast to speak more about this, Mr. Teboga Magubane. Mr. Magubane, tell me more about what's happening behind us.
Today it's World Radio Day, and as people who are tasked with being the custodian of the medium that we want to survive for centuries to come. I mean, radio has been around for over a century now. We felt we need to come to the University of Venda and sort of give back to the student a bit of knowledge on the industry, preparing them to be the broadcasters of tomorrow. Hence today we brought the big guns in terms of the presenters that appeal to youth in Matilda Chauke, Wills D from Tobela FM, as well as Terry the Big Dude from Palapala FM, to interact with their peers, not only by seeing them in action, but also being able to exchange opinions and ideas about radio moving forward.
Mr. Magubane, these 3 radio stations broadcast in 3 different languages. What can a listener, one of these 5 million listeners that you say listen to this radio station, expect from this broadcast today? It's
one of our ways to demonstrate the might that SABC is, being able to bring all these languages. They say if you want to speak to the person's heart, you must speak to them in their language. That was Nelson Mandela. And we want to prove that the power of public broadcast radio service in being able to portray the message to our listeners is what we are trying to do today, and demonstrate it using the youthful presenters and commemorating this Radio Day.
And part of this program includes some third-year students from the University of Venda. Take us through about the significance of doing this.
Well, when they finish here next year, they would be wanting to intern in various organizations, including the SABC. It's a way of showing them that to put the first step forward in trying to find a job, these are the things you'll need, and this is what we do behind the scenes, just to prepare them better for employment in South Africa.
Thank you so much, Mr. Magubane. Speaking about students, Blaine, I'm going to bring in 2 of the students so they talk to us about how they feel about being part of this. We have Muchizi with us. Muchizi, you're a 3rd-year student here. What are your career hopes, and how is this day helping you move forward towards that?
I mean, I'm so grateful to be here today because I think it gives us opportunity, and it will give us the hint on what's happening on presenting and radio. So I'm very much grateful to be part of World Radio Day at the University of Venda.
Thank you so much, Muchiz. I'm going to bring in another student, a student from Univen as well. As you please come closer. Azwi, you are also here. You're part of the selected students who had to view this. How do you feel about being part of World Radio Day 2022 at the University of Venda?
Well, I feel good. I feel honored, actually. I think this is somewhat a lifetime opportunity, once in a lifetime, because I'm a 3rd-year student and the next year I'll be leaving, so I wouldn't get to, be part of this anymore.
Do you see yourself working in radio? Are you inspired?
Well, yes, I am. I see myself, actually. Yeah.
And you've met these people that you hear on radio like every day of your life. How does it feel?
Well, it feels good. I feel really I don't know, I feel also inspired seeing them just sitting there, just be looking at them, and I'll be feeling like, I want to be there too.
Thank you so much, Azwi. Blaine, there you have it from two students from the University of Venda who are telling us that, they cannot believe they're actually part of this simulcast that's going to Munganalonene FM, Tovela FM, and Palapala FM as we speak right now. You can see behind me, Blaine, there's a makeshift studio where three presenters from the three stations are broadcasting right now, and their listeners can actually hear them as we sit here in front of them and ensure that our viewers also get to see what is happening today to celebrate World Radio Day here in Limpopo. Blaine, we will be speaking to the university as well as the SABC, the general manager of the SABC in Limpopo later in the day, to bring our viewers the reasons behind this program and how celebrations will proceed going forward. Blaine?
Pimani Baloyi, live for us in Limpopo. That's my radio voice, by the way, Pimani. Thank you very much indeed for your reporting. We'll catch up with you a little later on.